Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Today we have come up with a very interesting topic for the in-house training, that is integration of the arts and curriculum through experiential learning. So we all understand what is experiential learning, isn't it?
Yes.
We all do understand. What's that, Madhu ma'am? Please tell us.
Ma'am, learning by experience, the real experiences.
Learning by the real experiences. Absolutely. We say it learning by doing, right? So that integration of arts, actually the idea for which CBSE has introduced this AIL, in short we call it, Art Integrated Learning, is to make learning fun for the students. Okay, that learning which has been cumbersome. If we go back to our school days and remember the kind of rote learning we have done. So though I won't say that we are not skilled, of course we are skilled persons, but the way the children, present generation children, are getting the opportunity to learn, their personality will be groomed easily and they will enjoy coming to school. The earlier scenario where children were forced to come to school, like one example in any session I have given also, while taking that how children were dragged to school. Now, very second day, maximum one day, after one day, they will love to come to school if we adapt this way of art integrated learning. So let's move forward with it. Please put your phones on silent. I hope everybody has done that already.
Yes.
And in this entire session, even for solving the questionnaires and activities, please don't use mobile phones. We are very creative enough to do that ourselves. Okay, let's come to the ice-breaking activity. There are few words displayed on the screen. Go through it and just let me know that which word you are accustomed with. Any one word pick up, or whichever words you are knowing, and please talk about what you know about. So like this, we also introduce our classes with ice-breaking activities, isn't it? So many creative activities we keep on doing. So these are the words. Okay, who would like to speak first? Which word you are accustomed to? You can be there and speak. Yes, okay. Rita ma'am will tell. Which word you are accustomed with? Collage. Okay, collage. Please tell what's a collage.
Collage it has its eye and hand coordination.
Now I need to ask the purpose of collage. What is collage?
Collage is that we have that
Call it closer.
it's children have to clear it and they have to paste it on the picture, wrong picture. This is an art.
And what's the benefit of it?
That is the benefit I am saying, that their eye and hand coordination will improve, and when they clear the paper, then their eye movement skills.
Yes, of course. So these are the psychomotor skills Ma'am is talking about. Besides, they learn also by doing that, isn't it, Ma'am? Anybody from this table who would like to speak? Which word you are accustomed with?
And first of all, I just want to add something more to the collage. Collage is, I think, it's a collection of more and more pictures, so that in a one frame only we can see all of them. And the second one is drawing. Drawing is actually, it is only just based on mental, we can say. What is in our mind, the sketcher always sketch on the paper.
So, thank you. Yes, from this table who would like to speak?
Photography. It's an art of capturing pics.
And how can we give an example and how can we integrate that in our learning?
Photography.
Like, for your subject in plus 2 level also, we can integrate it, isn't it?
We can
How
look
can
at
we do that?
different industries
Yes.
and taking the various steps we follow during the production processes, and we can show the students the first step is this, second step is this, through which visualization can impact their learning process.
Yes.
Thank you.
A very good answer indeed. Then put your hands together for her. Very nicely she has explained this. Any other word which you want to speak? Yes, ma'am?
Model making.
Yes. What's that? What's the benefit of it and all that?
Yes, ma'am. Whenever any chapter completed, when we learn any chapter, and regarding to that, when we make any mistake, any topic, and we can make any model student, and they can enhance their creative thinking. That how they can
In which subjects can we include this kind of
Creative writing can be included in language literature as well as in the science, social science also they can take the topic and they can do it.
It can be used in each and every subject in fact.
Yes, ma'am.
I want to add something more in creative writing. Like creative writing can enhance the speaking skill, writing skill of the student as well, the grammar of the student, and in the practical way they can do creative writing by seeing the nature or any kind of practical thing. They can enhance the creative writing.
Let's go to the music teacher. She might be associating with some of the words. Yes.
Designing scripts for drama and as well as dance. So in dance we can have any kind of topic. We can do learn it by doing actions with hands and all. And especially in the English and Indian, in all the subjects, we can write a script for a particular character and they can play it in the class and they can understand that.
Of course, and it's a very good tool in literature especially. In other subjects also, we can, I'll be showing you videos how we can do that. Yes, ma'am. Anita ma'am wants to speak.
इंडियन ट्रेडिशनल स्टोरी टेलिंग जब हम बच्चों को एस्पेक्ट देते हैं तो कुछ ऐसी कहानियाँ बीच में सुनाते हैं जिनसे मोरल वैल्यूज मिलती हैं बच्चों को और अपनी सभ्यता अपनी संस्कृति से भी जोड़ने का मौका मिलता है तो ये भी बहुत ज़रूरी है क्योंकि पार्ट ऑफ स्टडी है कि हम मोरल वैल्यू भी दें और उन्हें अपनी संस्कृति के बारे में बताएं।
And I'm sure Misha ma'am would like to speak because she is very good in art, so she must speak. I guess.
I would like to tell on painting.
What's not being recorded? Yes.
Painting. Through painting, we can add this after completing each and every chapter. We can make some paintings related. For example, if we are taking maths, what we'll do this cube and shapes are there. We can make shapes or anything by painting. Children learn more better.
Of course, ma'am, of course. And sciences, social sciences, in fact, all the subjects can be studied through all these, isn't it? So few of the words are still missing. Anybody would like to add to it? Okay, sir.
Good morning, everyone. I am talking about journalism and class newspaper. Journalism is the part of Indian democracy, the fourth pillar of democracy, and print media and electronic media are the parts of it. The main function of journalism and class newspaper are to aware the people, to educate the people, and to entertain the common mass.
Yes, thank you. Of course, journals are a great tool. I think nobody spoke about composing lyrics and poems or creating original. I was expecting that from the music teacher, creating original tunes to the lyrics, because she's an expert at that. Yes, ma'am.
I was actually thinking about composing lyrics and poems. Ma'am, this we can use if the students will think and be sensitive about emotions and bringing their thoughts in the words and by lyrics, making it in a what you can say scheme form and grammars even in a graph form. It would be very innovative to listen
Very innovative ideas. Please put your hands for Simpi ma'am. Great answer. And there are many more. So these are basically the techniques, the tools which we are using. These are not art integrated learning. These are art forms. And how art integrated learning is different from art forms, that also we will be dealing with today. And these are the tools which you can be using. If you are not using, then start using from now. Many of these can be done. In fact, I have personally liked this one, review and short film making. It is a great tool which I have been using in literature as art integrated learning. This one poem is there, one example I'll give. One poem is their childhood in grade 11 syllabus. So I asked the children to take their childhood photograph and talk about it and relate it to the poem that how childhood experiences are described. The children enjoy, they make videos and their personality development and social skills development is also there. To see how art integration can be such a great tool why CBSE has introduced this art integrated learning. This is the rationale behind it. Mounting research evidence confirms that students in school with arts-rich learning environments academically outperform their peers in art-poor schools. So that this is the kind of high need of the day, need of the hour, that we integrate, because it has been proved by research that the schools who are not using AIL, not just, see, it is not just because we have to file a report to CBSE, that's why we are using. Our concern is the overall development of the students and they learn in a proper way. That is why the rationale behind introducing art integrated learning is they enjoy learning. And the first step of learning is you want to learn, you must have a wish to learn. So that desire to learn is the basic idea of introducing this AIL by CBSE. So these are the objectives which we are going to be discussing in this particular session. Firstly, we need to understand how is art different from art integrated learning. Arts education and art integrated learning. Then I will be giving few examples and how experiential learning, we can do certain activities as well. So let's move forward. What is art? According to you, what is art? What's art according to you?
I think that is beautiful.
What was written in there, I will leave that. What is art as per you? Yes, sir.
Art is
I'm coming to
a,
you now.
according to me, art is a technique through which we can express the things.
Yes, the key word about art is expression. Expression. It gives expression to our soul in fact.
Yes, it's an application of the learned things. Whatever we learn, when we use it in actual circumstances, it becomes as we teach in business study to students, art. The meaning of art is this: expression or application or uses of the learned items.
Okay, that is
Magic.
yes, ma'am.
Anything that is pleasing, amusing, or innovative is art.
Very good answer indeed. Art is an expression of our feelings, our emotions, our learning as an outcome, isn't it? Anybody from this table? Yes, ma'am.
मेरे विचार से मैं की भावनाओं की अभिव्यक्ति का माध्यम है कला।
Bill, absolutely, I agree with ma'am. Isn't it? When we are upset and those who are good in art, even if we are not good in art space, even if we are not, and we make a painting, we sing the song, we listen to music. Listen to music. Don't we feel refreshed after that? Isn't it? And if you are well versed with art forms like dance or painting or something of that sort, then it's a very big asset for you. Whenever you are in pressure, then you listen to music. We all do that, and how it soothes our mind. It's not just a learning experience, it's an expression, and our own feelings we can express through art. So, art is a creative expression of an individual. This expression can be in any form: verbal expression, writings, journals, newspapers is also art. Enactment like role plays and all is also art, because we express our feelings, our learning and everything. And of course, it is a medium to communicate our soul. If we see somebody's poem, like when we are reading any poems, like The Road Not Taken, then it's a reflection of poet's life. So we can express our emotion and vent our emotions in fact through art integrated through arts. Okay, again the same thing. Art is divided into two types: performing arts and fine arts. Performing arts include those drama, music, dance. These skills, oh, you are already aware. Anybody would like to tell what is performing arts and what is visual arts? Anyone? Yes, ma'am. I'm coming to you.
Performing arts, which means into that we use
soul. And the biggest confusion that we are having, the schools are having in implementing this, not our school, I guess. But most of the schools are facing is, they think art only fine arts is art integration. If you see that many schools are doing this, that if it is asked to give art integrated project, then the project that goes is, come on, make a file using your art skills and those envelopes, those origamis and all. Is only origami and painting art skills? Is that only art? So this is the biggest confusion which many of us are having. The moment of the art integrated, make a project, do all painting and sketching. But it's beyond that. What is art integration? This is actually given in the CPSE. If you want to go in details of art integration, on CPSE there is a portal called Kala Setu. And in that Kala Setu there is a huge manual of 106 pages. You can download that and several samples and examples are given. So this has been taken from there only. Art integrated learning. Now let's come to art integrated learning. Art is a tool. It's a pedagogical tool. Art integrated learning is a teaching learning model which is based on learning through the arts with the arts. So art is just a tool. It's not art integrated learning. It's the tool through which we learn. It is a process where art becomes the medium of teaching and learning, a key to understand concepts within any subjects of the curriculum. And we would like to give examples of art integrated learning. We have given several different mediums last year also. We have used. So anyone, art integrated learning? In pre-primary classes, preschools, we use art integrated learning to massive extent. Then only our children learn in such a nice way. I would request Rita ma'am to please come forward and show one of the art integrated ways of learning. Yes ma'am. Deepa ma'am will also join. Both are experts. You know the most difficult years of teaching is pre-primary. So hats off to these teachers who can manage those little class. Yes ma'am.
Today we will learn about days of the week. For that we need 7 candidates. Please come forward. 7 online, please come. Online is here. Thank you. Yes, one more.
Come to the seat.
Now, how many days in a week?
10 days.
Very good.
Come on.
How many days in a week?
7.
Very good. They are knowing there are 7 days in a week. Okay. What is your name? Your name is Monday. Okay. Your name, sir? Tuesday. Your name?
Wednesday.
Your name?
Thursday.
Your name?
Friday.
Your name?
Saturday.
And your name?
Sunday.
Oh,
Isn't it?
okay. Now say again, Mr.
Monday.
Very good.
Tuesday,
Wednesday.
Thursday. Friday. Saturday. Sunday.
Sunday. Sunday is a
Monday.
Monday also. Okay, now say again. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Sunday is a
Monday.
So how many days in a week?
7.
How many days in a week?
7.
Monday.
Tuesday,
Yes, see?
Monday.
See loudly.
Monday.
Tuesday,
Wednesday.
Thursday. Friday. Saturday. Sunday.
Oh, say again. Loudly.
Monday.
Again.
Monday.
Tuesday,
Wednesday.
Thursday.
Friday.
Saturday. Sunday.
Okay. Now, sir, have you learned?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
It's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That is Monday.
Wow, very good. Thank you. Now, now
So we can also use such things. Of course, we are not such good singers, but we can. Isn't it? Can we sing a parts of speech song? Yes, we can. You want to sing that? Yes, please come. Ma'am wants to sing a parts of speech song. And there are many. I'll tell you a YouTube channel also, Hopscotch,
Yeah.
where you will find many concepts of social sciences, science, language, all subjects.
Yes. I'm going to sing a poem with an integrated art form, that is dancing. 10 little fingers, 10 little nose, 2 little ears and 1 little nose, 2 little eyes that shine so bright, 1 little head goes side by side. Stand up, all of you, and do it as I am going to do it. Okay? Do. 10 little fingers, 10 little toes, 2 little ears and 1 little nose, 2 little eyes that shine so bright, 1 little head goes side by side. You have done? Yes. Want to do? Anyone?
Yes.
Yes, madam.
Once again.
Come, Mr. Kanda. Once again, I will do. Okay, sure. Come, do it with me. Please come forward. If you will do with me, you will able to learn more faster. Yes. If you will do with me, you will get more.
Okay.
Yes. Okay? Are you ready?
Yes, everybody is ready, ma'am.
Ready? Yes. Ready? Show your fingers. How many fingers you are having in your hand? 10 fingers. Okay, so let's start. 10 little fingers, 10 little toes, 2 little ears and 1 little nose, 2 little eyes that shine so bright, 1 little head goes side by side.
Thank you.
Are you done?
Thank you, Anu ma'am. He has explained parts of body in a very nice and creative manner, and children were really enjoying. In fact, the child in us also comes out when we integrate these activities, and that's why those bright smiles on the faces. Okay, the purpose of integrating art by CPSC, this is also taken from the Art Integrated Manual itself. One of the important purpose, besides introducing it as a pedagogical tool, is introducing our Indian culture and heritage to the students. That has been a central motto of our government, isn't it? Government of India. To make children aware of different cultures of India, I will be showing how we can do that. Firstly, why is art integration necessary? Then I will be showing you that. One very good line said by the poet laureate Rabindranath Tagore is, "When I see the universe through my songs, I recognize it, then only I know it." So this is where art comes into existence. So there are different forms of different kind of children, like a multiple intelligence theory of Howard Gardner. There are 8 different categories and one more extra kinds of children. So if a child is very good in musical skills, then what will happen? You write a poem. Children cannot learn. Many children in our generation, when our times when we were in schools, we found it so difficult to learn those dhatu and shabdus. It was so difficult for us to buy our hours we had spent, but now children are learning it so fast. Just sing it with the teacher. And then see how the magic is. I cannot show a sample right now. Too much time we have already taken. Let's move forward. But you can relate to it. We all learn better when we listen to songs. So why is art integrated learning important? Because it makes learning joyful. We have seen how joyful the learning was. It helps in visualizing the concepts. If you close your eyes, you will be able to recall the words of your teachers, the activities that you perform. But in exam, what do? We recall the pages. The children recall the pages of the book. That's the burden of curriculum on the souls of the children, which they carry. They we struggled through learning, and then they became good students. But for them, this generation, learning is fun. It connects with the outside world also, and besides we learn so many skills. When we are doing these group projects, like you're sitting on a table and we'll be doing several projects and activities today. So what happens? It connects us to the world outside. We learn lots of things about the world outside. Like ma'am told about the photography in industrial tours. Children can get exposure to the outside world and develops multidisciplinary links. Like a non-dancer also, when ma'am was doing that parts of speech, or this ma'am was doing parts of body, and ma'am was telling about the days of the week. Non-dancers also dance, isn't it? Even Charlie was trying, who is a complete non-dancer like me. So we also try to dance, but dance skills are improving, isn't it? So it focuses on multidisciplinary links and how multidisciplinary and transdisciplinary. In LEP we also have talked about it. So anybody, multidisciplinary means what? How we are giving multidisciplinary projects? Integrating different subjects together through art, and the burden of the curriculum decreases because children are learning 4 subjects together. I'll be giving examples. It develops art-based inquiry. Give a child to learn like this chapter you have to learn. They will never learn. Show them a video and they will be interested. Ask them to make an art integrated project, they will be interested. It inculcates respect for the culture and heritage. Like this particular painting, if we come across, there are so many horizontal lines, vertical lines, different kind of shapes. This painting, if we show them this painting and ask them questions based on it, it can be an interesting way of learning. And it shows which form of art, ma'am? Madhubani painting. So children will learn about Madhubani painting art form. And we must be proud of these paintings and rich culture and heritage of India, isn't it? So it inculcates respect. When we know, then only we will respect. No? So children, we are making them aware that India is a land of such rich culture and heritage. Okay, so this is again taken from Art Integrated Manual. As a part of the thirst on experiential learning, art integrated education has to be embedded in classroom transactions, and the purpose is not only to create joyful learning but also for imbibing the Indian ethos through integration of Indian art and culture. You can see this map of India. So many things, so many rich forms of art are there in, and we are proud of our rich culture and heritage since we know about it. So let's make the children also aware. Let's come to this slide. What comes to your mind when you see this picture? Whatever comes, please share. You can stand and speak. Yes. What comes to your mind when you see these pictures? You can observe it closely. Yes, ma'am. Please sit.
It shows the rural settlements, most like agriculture, farming, the rural settlements.
Can we use it for teaching the rural settlements?
Of course,
Of course, we can use. Yes, ma'am.
The picture is showing the ways of livelihood of a village.
Comes to you, yes. Ways of livelihood. We can teach that also. Yes. What else comes to your mind? Any other thing? Yes, ma'am. Why only few hands are coming up? Be good students.
Economics there is topic economic and non-economic.
Oh wow, how great. All our teachers are so creative. They can use it in economy and CBS, social science. Can we use it in literature? Can we? Of course we can. How? Yes.
Life skills
Wow, the life skill was there. Anything else can you observe?
हम जहाँ भी रहें, जैसी परिस्थिति में रहें, उसके अनुसार कैसे खुद को ढाल पाएंगे और उसे अपने अनुसार
you will take these toys to the classroom and show them, firstly toys itself are so interesting, isn't it? Firstly they will be very happy to see, and then they will come up with so many ideas as we have discussed, isn't it? And the ways of livelihood, farming, Indian culture and tradition, everything we are seeing in that. Isn't it? So children will learn here. Rangoli making is also there. The kind of art many children don't know what's a hut also. They have never seen this structure. They'll be aware of this also. Then this block art. We might have traveled, many of us, few of us, but children don't know. What's that? It's a part of our Indian culture, isn't it? And then farming, which is losing. And so many other things also. We can come up with in just form. And one more thing I would like to add. These are Kondapalli toys of Andhra Pradesh. So after making them, our environment talked about life skills also. So after introducing these concepts to our class, SS teacher, science teacher, literature teacher, we can use all forms. Literature is such a creative subject, we can use all forms of art. So these are Kondapalli. Now we will come up to this, we will tell that these are Kondapalli toys of Andhra Pradesh. The children will know about one more art form. So that is how children will be proud of their rich culture and heritage. This is another example of bone painting. I might be knowing about it. What's that? I'll be skipping that. If you want, I can share it later. So this art caters to the multiple intelligence theory. In every session, I feel it is a very important topic because when designing our curriculum, it's a core thing, and while making question papers everywhere, we need these Howard Gardner's multiple intelligence theory. We have to keep in mind while making our curriculum, while integrating art, that we don't, if we are a music teacher, that doesn't mean we will be all music activities. We have to keep in mind that there are children who are good interpersonal skills, to give them group activities. We are having verbal and linguistic, give them to write. And then logical and mathematical, so many puzzles, crosswords, brainstorming sessions. So while making curriculum, take care, whichever subject we are, we will include all these multiple intelligence skills. I have already gone in details of this several times and we are all aware. And what about nature smart? What can we do for them? Any example? In any subject, whichever subject you like. What can we do for naturalistic children? Anybody would like to say? Oh yes ma'am. Yes ma'am, please.
For naturalistic children, they can
in garden. They will name the different objects and they will learn nouns and they will remember. If you go on writing, noun is a name.
Even
Word.
ma'am,
They
even
will learn in 100 days. If you take them for nature walk and show them, they will learn in a day. In that 10 minutes period, 40 minutes period, they will be thorough with it. Yes, ma'am. Anything you wanted to add on?
actually, my teacher now was telling me we can do the drum shadowns. We can say the words to the students, the object name, and they
That's
have to
verbal and linguistic.
Yeah, they have to
That is verbal and linguistic skill. We can teach verbs, but bodily kinesthetic children. It would be very nice if they dance and learn what is dancing. We do these activities, yes, ma'am? So now, what is the motto of introducing? We know about this left brain and right brain theory. We are knowing, isn't it? What is that left brain and right brain theory? Anybody? We believe that the left brain, the people who are, okay, let's do an activity over here. Everybody, wiggle your finger. Wiggle it fast. Come on, fast. Don't be lazy. Oh wow, it turns out see energy. Okay, now do it quickly like this, immediately. Fast, man. Rita, I'm not so slow. She's still wiggling. What are you doing this? Come on, hold your hands. Which thumb is up? Which one? Right or left? How many of you are having right thumb up? Raise your hand. How many of you are having left thumb up? They are believed to be more intelligent. Left thumb up shows your left side of the brain is more active. Right thumb up shows right brain is more active. Okay, and you know, I am aware of this activity. So whenever somebody asks me, I intentionally put my left thumb. So many children do that. However, I am proud of the fact that my right side brain is more active. And we must be, because we are not, we are human beings. And when we cannot focus on only the logical skills, then what kind of new goals you are preparing? Yes, ma'am, you want to say? Yes, ma'am, we don't want bookworms, do we? We want an all-round development of personality. So how can we focus on only left brain earlier? The early education policies focused on the left brain only. Analysis, logic, ideas, facts, oh my god, such a big burden on our little brain. And then creativity, intuition, all. So there is no harm when we focus on the skills, then now our focus should be on all-round development, not just the left side of the brain, which was rote learning focused. Rote learning focused on that. Okay. So now let's do an interesting activity. I request Charlie sir to please distribute this to every individual sitting over here. You all are having your pencils with you? If not, no issues. If you don't have your pencils, no problem with that. Draw with pen. With whatever stationery item you have, draw with that. First thing that you have to do is, ma'am, please, Sucharita ma'am, distribute these blank sheets. In this sheet, make this image shown on the handout wall. This one. Make this. And how many minutes you need for that? 2 minutes? 1 hour? 2 minutes. In 2 minutes, what are you going to make? Make that.
पीछे अनेक गिलहरियाँ एक तितली एक और तितली एक
एक चिड़िया. And now is not a unique thing. Children. Very slow, Gadam child, come on. Hey, mango tree. How creative. No, don't change the idea. Whatever is coming to your mind, like that. Done? Now to do it very quickly, in a minute. Come on, you people are so interested that you are continuing. Yes, stop. We have taken 2 minutes. And the video storage. Video storage will not be here. More than 1 hour. Oh yes, you can display your art now. Come on. Wow, amazing. Feeling good? How are you feeling? Refreshed. Wow, very nice word came up. So proud artist Deepa ma'am is. Sir is Sir. See? Slow learner child. Oh wow, see, such a quick drawing, quick. Nice, huh? Yes, so now I'll ask you questions. What difference came in your thinking process when I asked you, we have done 2 activities. In one, I asked you to copy the image. In the second, you saw a video and whatever you like you have drawn. What difference? What impression is there? What do you understand? Yes, ma'am?
In the second task, we use the creativity.
Exactly. The second task. Very good answer. Please clap for Rumi ma'am. Oh wow. See, this one was awesome. Very good. We should clap for your answer. Come on, let's do it. Amazing, huh? Acha. Don't ask me. Okay. Thank you, sir. You are. Anyways, so what difference came in you when these 2 different tasks were given to you? Yes,
Ma'am, visualization is more impactful rather than copying something from.
exactly. Very good. Very nice, ma'am.
We were actually enjoying learning process and also learned various cultures of India. That is, एकता में भारत की विशेषता है. Solar system once and singular and plural also we have done.
Oh wow, how creative. We learned so many things through the video, na? Unity in diversity. Unity is strength. Then ma'am talked about other things also. Singular and plural, ek chidiya and ek chidiya. Isn't it? So many concepts we have learned. The basic idea was unity is strength.
And we should also
When NCERT made this education board, the basic idea is
from that
unity is Yes, ma'am is showing also unity is strength. Very good artist. True friendship, the concept of
True friendship between acts and the word.
so this we should adopt amongst ourselves also. Singular person cannot be as strong as a team. Agreed?
Yes, ma'am.
All of you agree? No, I can't hear. With this, so we should agree strongly that one person cannot take the team high, all of us together can only take. Because unity is strength. But what changed there in you? So these are concepts we can teach through the video. What changed and what ideas came to your mind?
Generally in the class, we could not see the involvement of the students. So what I felt the difference, when we go through the videos and activity, we completely involved in the activity and we learn without any pressure, without any stress. We learn and we enjoy, and the concept is really very clear. As for the student, good.
Yes, so video is a better means. We came to the conclusion this also. But what difference came in our behavior, in our thought process while we were making the bird? Were we thinking freely? Were we thinking of our idea of the world? Did we try once also? Did we try by drawing the word, copying from the handbook? Were we thinking freely? Then was our thinking free or we were busy imitating the lines?
That time we were trying to copy, but the second
Yes.
class we
So we
applied
we have calmed our thinking skills, and that is what has been happening to us. Raw mango, color it with yellow was the instruction. And nowadays, what is the instruction? Show how you want to create a mango. We created a green Santa, you remember?
Yes.
So what happens when we are given free expression? Then, when we are given free expression, then what happens? We think in a better way. So that is what art does to us. When we are copying, like the rote learning method, when we used to copy others' work, we didn't learn so freely. But now, when we are given freedom to think, art gives us that freedom to think. We are learning better. Just now we have seen ourselves. See, so many chidiya we have made and our own style chidiya.
Yes.
It's our own style chidiya. It's our own sun moon. The way we think, the way we visualize. So imagine how many skills of children we have touched through art form. So that gives a creative expression. Before a child talks, they sing, isn't it? Before a child learns to talk also, they start making those cute little sounds. They learn to sing. Before they write, they draw. Give them a paper and see the magic. Those who are having kids, or every one of us has seen kids at least. So give them a paper and see their English class. Crumpling the paper as well. Isn't it? So that also enhances our motor skills. As soon as they stand, they start dancing. The little ones also. Such cute videos. Art is a fundamental to human expression. So the child who cannot speak can express through an art form. Imagine how integral art is. So why not use for our learning? Okay, these activities we have done and we have compared what impact it has on us also. These were the questions which I asked. When you made the first sketch of the world, what did you do and what was your experience? We were copying, we stopped thinking. And when you listened to the music and then responded through any form of art, what did you do? You were visualizing. You were enjoying, you wanted to see. You wanted to see more. If I would have stopped in the middle, you would have said, no ma'am, we want to see the whole video. So that generated an interest for learning. And now, what conclusion we came up to? Give free expression to the child through art and they will learn better. Just like we did. So these are the conclusions. conclusions we have drawn. Anybody would like to read? Yes, please. Anyone?
By allowing
Free thinking.
free thinking, a lot of creativity can happen. When we restrict to a set form and or pattern, the thing is restricted or limited. The first drawing, more or less, can be interpreted due to similarity, clear outline. The second activity, using music as the outline or pattern, thus giving it individual interpretation.
Absolutely. So that is the conclusion which we have drawn. When we are giving freedom, we give space for individual interpretation. So the answer for free thinking, the creative thinking, lies in arts. The answer lies in integration of the arts into the curriculum in innovative ways beyond limiting it to just a few forms of art. And we have seen, we have integrated so many art forms right now. And we have seen in that first chart also, the first ice-breaking activity. So we can involve all by making the curriculum. Now a big question comes up. You know, when this circular was signed in 2020 by CBSE, there was a big UN cry. How? We don't know anything. We don't know, we cannot draw a straight line. There are many who feels that. Maybe you also might be feeling I cannot draw a straight line, just now you have drawn a bird. Many of us. But this was a big issue, that how are we going to implement our integrated learning? And CBSE report also has to be filed up. It was compulsory to do. Isn't it? So now, how to integrate art integrate? Are you very clear with what is art and what is art integrated learning? Very clear? Clear, no? How it is different? Any questions? Please ask. No. You are very kindly asking shortly. So how to integrate art? See, it is not a one-day business, first of all. Lots of time management and so many things goes into it. So firstly, in the beginning of the session, like, we'll be starting shortly with the session. So that this is a good enough time to integrate art. We'll be making syllabus. And syllabus and curriculum are different concepts. We'll be integrating few activities also to make learning fun. Right? So this is the right time when all departments should sit together of one class and make a curriculum in which we are integrating different forms of art that touches all multiple intelligence, children of all multiple intelligence. Okay, and it will not be a burden. If we give them all subjects together, then what will happen? It will be a burden. Whole day children, child will be drawing, dancing, making videos. So here we can decide that, okay, 1 month, I'll give this project, English I'll give. In second week, after 15 days, I'll give mathematics. So this is the right time, the coming after 10 days, would be the right time to do it. To make the curriculum together, all departments needs to discuss together. Okay? And that is how the first step is planning. Planning the curriculum is the first strategies of implementing our integrated learning in our curriculum. Planning it now itself. Initially. Okay, or one more thing we can do. Multidisciplinary projects. Like you remember the holiday homework which was given last year to the senior kids? Do you remember? Give them, I'm giving just few examples. Get them to make, and remember we have to integrate that Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat concept, especially from 9 to 12 when we are giving AIM projects. We have to give one project that is related to Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat concept. And what's that? What's that? What is Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat concept?
Showing the cultural diversity and verification
And which is our partnering state? brotherhood among states. The states should not be isolated with one another. And now this multilingualism in classrooms are also, the purpose behind it is the same. To enhance the bond between all the states. So let's come to a question from ma'am. What is the difference between arts and art integrated learning? Yes, ma'am.
Between art and art integrated learning is that art integrated learning means whatever we are thinking, we just draw it on paper.
And something you would like to add on? No. Yes, ma'am wants to answer.
Art is the skill of any specific area, while art integration is to include the art in different aspects in different subjects.
Absolutely, very good, amazing. And we will start with that by doing planning the curriculum in the initial session. And you will please learn, so we will do it together. Focusing on these, every child is different, right? So some are rational self, some are experimental self. They like to imagine, speculate, take risks. Some are feeling self, they are very sensitive. They need support for expressing themselves. And some are safe-keeping selves, right? They like to organize, they like to rely on others. So we have to focus on all these by making this curriculum. That there are children of this sort. And group projects are a great medium of taking care of the social skills, feeling skills, experiment or whichever. Group projects are a great medium. Take them out and ask them to work together. Like give them a brochure to make. Make a brochure on Tripura and Mizoram, this I have done, so I am sharing with you. Tripura and Mizoram and Bihar. Take them out, make them and divide them in group. Okay, and group you can make in several ways. Instead of making on intelligence, now you should mix up all types of children together. Then they can contribute more, isn't it? And they will learn to mix with others also. I took them out, make them sit in the outside ground, and then give them, okay, this is your brochure, you have to show the culture, tradition, food habit, climate, etc. of Bihar and Mizoram. How it is related, how it is different. Some were cutting pictures, some were making corner, some were collecting the material and writing. Right? And this was a multidisciplinary project. We touched science, the food and the culture. Food, what kind of food items. We touched mathematics also, like cost cutting, how we can travel, making a budget. We touched English, of course. Brochure has writing skills. We touched Hindi also. We wrote articles based on that. And this is how we can integrate and reduce the pressure from the children. Any questions till now? But unfortunately, today's reality still is same. Even after introducing that integrated learning, the reality in most of the schools is same. I will teach you concept of physics. No one knows. No one. I will teach you how to get 90% in physics. Everyone will go. See the hoardings and the banners. What's written on that? What's written on that? The hoardings and banners of these huge, the coaching centers. The high profile, five-star coaching centers.
That is also art integration they are showing.
Yeah, they're also how creative. What are the banners?
They are focusing on the personality.
Yes, on the percentage. Still, do you think a report card is the judge? One report card cannot judge the value of an individual. See, recently one report card was very viral. What is the name of that cricketer? Virat Kohli, yes. Virat Kohli's report card was very viral. Did you see the marks in mathematics? Did that paper decide his future? Not at all. So that is what we are doing now in new education system. We are introducing, we are exploring, helping them to explore their innate potential and make them rounded individuals. We must teach them concepts so that they can apply in life. These 99% children, ask them to apply in life the physics concept. Will they be able to? No. Maybe a mediocre who got 60% will be able to apply that. Who is better? The one who can apply. The famous line of Three Idiots. What was the famous line of Three Idiots movie? Bacha? What? Yeah, what was the line? Nobody remembers. Three Idiots, my God. Legendary movie. Bacha, Kabil karo Kabil. Kabil absolutely. देखो कितना याद है हार्ट इंटीग्रेशन. वीडियो देखा था ना फिल्म याद है. So काबिल बना रहा है बच्चों को.
And say always all is well.
All is well, yes. All is well is also a great learning. So now we will teach concepts. We will not make them a machine to score 90% marks. It will be useless. One more video is there over here. We can take a tea break after that, isn't it? One more video, we'll just Just once after that, I show it to you.
and fields and fish.
How was the video? Right, oh, graphic is a video. Can I give an example of an amphibian? Frog. See, no idea of science, forgot it long back, but good answer. So welcome back to everyone. Hope you had a fulfilling lunch. Feeling sleepy now? Not at all? Excited to continue with the workshop?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much. So now we were talking about how to plan the curriculum. So we were keeping in mind the multiple intelligence theory. One more thing we have to keep in mind very strictly besides the experiential self and Howard Gardner's theory of multiple intelligence. While making the curriculum, different forms of art has to be included. Point number 3. Now comes to what we have to keep in mind is Bloom's taxonomy. That is also most of us are aware of it, isn't it? Are we? Bloom's taxonomy. Anybody can throw some light on it? On Bloom's taxonomy? See, lunch, post-lunch break, this only happens. Anybody regarding Bloom's taxonomy? No one wants to say anything? Okay, so this was new, this is new Bloom's taxonomy. In 2001, this has been updated. Okay, and we'll focus on this only while we go to over. The first step in Bloom's taxonomy is, remember, while taking question papers also, we have to keep in mind the Bloom's taxonomy. We cannot give high order thinking all questions. We can't also give what and where questions. Understanding based questions not possible, isn't it? We keep in mind Bloom's taxonomy. So the first step is remember. And if you want to know more about it, we are not having much time. So if you want to know more about it, you can search a list of verbs are available to make questions of different orders. If we are not able to recall, just search Bloom's taxonomy verbs. You'll get a complete chart of how to make knowledge-based question, how to make knowledge-based means remember knowledge-based questions. Then understanding-based question, application, analysis, evaluation-based and creation-based questions. You will find verbs list. Just pick up from that and make the question paper accordingly. Ratio also you will find what should be the ratio. But this also while integrating the projects, and it's not about only application or participate in the curriculum, including it and doing it. You have to evaluate as well the students. So that step also counts. By planning the curriculum, we can use remember questions, recall facts and basic concepts. Understanding things, explain ideas or concepts. Where the children are asked to classify, to describe, to explain. Then use information in new situations. Like demonstrate this, demonstrate an experiment, interpret, draw character sketch. All these forms under application where the child is able to apply the concepts from. Analysis based questions, differentiate, organize, and evaluation based appraise, articulate. These are high level questions. So marks also has to be given accordingly. And now the highest level of Bloom's taxonomy is whether the child is able to create himself or herself or not. Here you can write, design, assemble, construct. In literature, we ask for their opinion. Justify according to you what's the application. Okay, so in different subjects you can ask, formulate, develop a model. Okay, so in this investigative theory, all these proving the theorems and all in mathematics falls under creation. That's the highest order of thinking. So we have to keep in mind this also while these are the verbs which are to be avoided. I can share with you later. Okay, now the task. This is a lesson planning, but I think we are not having time for lesson planning. Let me show you what was integrated with you.
one of the first Waldorf-inspired public schools.
Running through the mud, digging with their shovels, singing to the teacher, and really speak to Waldorf education. It's always about stimulating the creativity and imagination of the child. What Waldorf methods are essentially is an integration of the arts into regular curricular areas.
It's more like sometimes when we draw pictures but we don't have things, like she puts a letter inside some and we try to figure out the letter.
These are first grade lesson books when the princess was surrounded by fairies. The fairies that surrounded the princess turned into the letter F. And in this way, the children's imagination is woken up to the entire world. We have apples that we cut in half to find 5 seeds. We traced our hands with 5 fingers. We saw the 5 pointed stars. So that we have science integrated with nature studies and geometry and artistic work before it ever led to mathematics. Who wants to do that? Sarah. Here it comes. Good first grade.
Kids move to learn math and social skills.
They were skating through the room, following each other around in a chain. This developing spatial awareness of what's happening in the room and how the room is a group.
I like to join middle school. You get to play instruments, you get handwork, you get classes, you get to do all sorts of extra stuff at school.
For more information on what works in public education, go to ed.
So you have seen how they have integrated different forms. The children of all skills they have touched, isn't it? All skills. The different kinds of naturalistic skills and how children learn. In fact, if we try to teach the concept of rotation and revolution, and right now I'm not having, otherwise I was thinking of demonstrating it, but time is not there. So we can make a child sun, isn't it? Sunshine can be moon, so days and nights and that also we can teach. The children will learn a better your what? Then movement, motion, so many concepts we can teach. Addition, subtraction also, multiplication also. We can teach. They practice also, jumping from 2 to 4. And children learn their tables. So another thing that PDCA cycle is there. So what is the plan? How we implement it? We create the experience, plan and do. Then reflect on the experience, what they learn. After the session last, what the children learn. Then check. What refine, how refined you became after the activity like we have done. Same way, we will also discuss. And then next time, we are also in the learning process of how to integrate. So we will learn like this only. Once we will act, we will ponder over our drawbacks, we will check and then we will improve and again act. So this is the cycle for art integrated learning known as PDCA cycle. This has to be followed. It is a simplified form. The Globe has simplified it in the same manner. Experience, observations and reflections, then developing ideas and how we can make it even better. Like the more we practice, better we become. And then we test the ideas by doing it again. The cycle continues. It's a simplified form of the same. Then while planning our lesson plan was also one activity. While planning our lesson, then and there only we have to plan out that our lesson plan, the core objectives is to touch cognitive, psychomotor and affective domain, Bloom's taxonomy. It's a part of Bloom's taxonomy. We have to touch all the different domains of brain of a child. I have explained this before also. So this has to be taken into account while making lesson plan. Now we will be integrating art and that also. Which material we will use for integrating art? Okay, maybe we are using music form or whatever. We are going to play a video of a periodic table and children will learn like that. That we will mention which art form, visual forming we are going to use in the lesson plan itself. And then provide information, what will be our learning objective. So everything has to be planned accordingly. And then after implementation, we can see how we can improvise. So lesson plan has to be taken into account all the three core objectives. And while selecting the objectives, these steps are to be taken in account. After the experiential learning, we need to reflect what went on as per expected. We know what we planned doesn't always work out. So we need to plan that what went well, why, how, what was the surprise element that today we learned the surprise element that we have art skills. I mean drawing art skills. We have many other skills also, presentation, video, all these come in that. Let's go back to again watch the video.
I have a lot of memories from when I was a child. One that's always stuck out to me though was when I was about 10 years old and I was in school and I struggled. And I didn't struggle with English, math, or science. I struggled holding still. And I would try to listen, and focus, and process ideas, but I couldn't help myself. And to be honest, I would sit there and then I would just start tapping. And the students in the class would look at me and they'd say, "Hey, stop tapping." A lot of the time, I didn't even realize I was doing it. And then eventually the teachers got after me and they would yell at me and they said, "Clint, you have to stop tapping." It got so bad that I got sent to the principal's office for tapping. And he said to me, "Okay, when we go back to class, just try sitting on your hands." So I did. I went back to class and I felt myself starting to tap. I did this. I sat on my hands. And that worked for about 5 seconds. One time I was tapping in class and the teacher, Mr. Jensen, looked at me and he yelled. And he said, "Clint, stay after class." And I thought to myself, this is it. I am done. Now, I've always been the type of person who believes that a single moment in time can change a person's life. And this was one of those moments for me. And I will never forget it. And so I was sitting there with Mr. Jensen and an empty classroom. And he walked past me and he sat next to his desk and he said, "Clint, come here. I want to talk to you." And as he looked me right in the eye, he said, "No, I'm making myself you're not in trouble. But I do have just one question that I have to ask you." And he asked, he said, "Have you ever thought about playing the drums?" And in that moment, Mr. Jensen, he leaned back and he opened the top drawer of his desk. And he reached in and he pulled out my very first pair of drumsticks. And he held them in his hands and he looked at me and he said, "Hey, Clint, you're not a problem. I think you're a drummer." From that moment on, I've never put those sticks down. I've toured, recorded, played drums all over the world. My whole college education was paid for with drumsticks in my hand. Just because of a single moment in time, that someone believed in me. And he saw something in me that I didn't see in myself. And from that moment, I learned that there's a difference between being the best in the world and being the best for the world.
So again we enjoyed, isn't it? Nice. So it's a true video, I believe. It's a true incident. It has happened. Well, actually, Mr. Chen's sister. And this person who was talking is a very popular percussionist. Percussionists, the drum players and all for it. Yes. They are percussionists. One more example is there. Evelyn Glennie. She is also a very famous percussionist. And she belongs to the category of CWSN children. And the full form of CWSN is Children with Special Needs. Evelyn Glennie was deaf. And we have read one more about one more person. Who was that? Helen Keller. Haven't we? But she does not belong to CWSN. Evelyn Glennie is a very famous percussionist, and that person also whose video you have seen. And see how a teacher made a difference by integrating art in their life. Isn't it? Every child is not same now that they will read from the books. One child is having another talent, so the teacher has to identify. Or we as role models have to think about every individual child and be Mr. Jen. Or be Evelyn Glennie's teacher. Name I'm just skipping from my mind. And children with special needs. Art is a great form, but very good example is there in the Bollywood movie. Which one? Tare Zameen Pe. Autistic child. Autism also is a kind of, the children belong to, the autistic children belong to CWSN category. AIL is for special children also. Earlier we used to call them handicapped, now we don't call them. We call differently abled children. There's this sixth sense God has given them. Like these popular stars, how they became what they are. Okay, so art is a great medium because art is a therapy, and that is why we can include it for all sorts of children. Imagine if art is a therapy for CWSN, then what therapy it will impact to a common general people. They are not differently abled like us. What impact it will have on children of this category? Because UNESCO is not possible. This is the manual which I was talking about, which you can download from Kala Setu and go through hundreds of instructions. Interesting activities are given in that, related to each and every subject of each and every class. NCERT syllabus topics are given. Sample. So you can go through that if you like. Okay. So both connections to the curriculum or a concerned need are strongest when they are mutually reinforced. Let's go to this, and we are actually coming to the end of the session. I'll be showing you a few sample videos. Meanwhile, you please share your ideas of how you can integrate art in your teaching. Now you have understood art, integration in art. So please share your ideas of how you can do it. What can be the medium of your respective subjects or different subjects of your choice? How can you do it? Yes, please come up with your ideas. Yes, Dipti ma'am.
Suppose that in environmental science, I'm teaching direction chapter. Okay, so children are generally used to play with paper plane. Okay,
of course.
Yes. So I can just make a north south in the room direction. Okay, and then I will call the children and show them to just throw your plane and using your pose, and then the plane will reach which direction, and I can say, okay, now identify your direction. Okay, and if the plane will go with between the north and south, then it can also be south direction. That north to south the plane is moving, east to west.
Amazing, very good. Very nice, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I'm teaching time to students in math. So I will assemble 12 students together and I will give numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 to 12. And 2 students will be inside and one student will be inside and
Acting as me?
Huh?
Acting as me?
As a leader. One hand will be long hand,
Hands up.
and short hand. If the long hand will be on 3, a long hand will be on 12 and the short hand will be on 3, the time is 3.
Wow, very interesting, amazing. Very good. See, we can also get ideas. I'm also learning. Yes, ma'am.
While teaching grammar preposition, we can just puppet story with the use of puppet 2 or 2 twice.
chocolates or cakes in the classroom, and we can call the children to show their parts. Show the parts by dividing.
So by dividing, yes, a great idea indeed. And what else? Everybody, please come up with your ideas. Yes, ma'am.
Listening, मैं बच्चों को अलंकार पढ़ा रही हूँ, प्रेरणा इम्पोर्टेंट है। तो मैं उन्हें सॉन्ग के माध्यम से बता सकती हूँ कि रघुपति राघव राजा राम यहाँ के 9 वर्ण की आवृत्ति हुई है, इसलिए यहाँ पे चित्रा से अलंकार होगा। इस सॉन्ग को मैं इसे कोरिलेट कर सकती हूँ। कारक को भी मैं सॉन्ग से कोरिलेट करके
I'll also use this idea now. Thank you. Yes, ma'am. No, it does. Anne seems to be tired.
My subject is music and dance, so generally
We all will need your help.
yes, definitely. All the subject teachers can come and compose songs, actions for all of you, so you can use in your classrooms. As well, I take the students outside for connecting with the nature, dancing on the floor outside of the school, and dancing with the trees and flowers, connecting with the nature I am doing. And music also, I can show that nature, music attracts nature and they give life to them. Once you can see a very popular video is over there that when plant is there and we are playing some instrument in song very far from the plant, there is no reflection, but as you go nearby the plant, it come down towards you. So it has been seen practically. So music and dance is all about connecting with the nature that will enhance the students.
Oh, very nice, ma'am. Amazing. If a plant is affected by art, then we are human beings. Will be. Oh yes, this table is left. And sir seems to be happy about it. Yes, sir. Your ideas. Come on, sir. You can motivate this child. Come on, sir. Or we do some physical activities.
Generally engage.
Yeah, sure.
तो फिजिकल एजुकेशन में बॉडी मूवमेंट बहुत मायने रखते हैं। तो जैसे मैंने बताया तो डांस एक ऐसा चीज जिसको बहुत सारे मूवमेंट होते हैं। तो डांस बच्चे एंजॉय भी करते हैं। तो फिजिकल एजुकेशन में डांस के थ्रू उनसे बहुत सारी एक्टिविटी करवा करके उनको ये तो प्रति जागरूक करते हैं।
Wow, very good, amazing. And we are not clapping for each other.
I would say just when I teach a drama, just I involve the students by having some different types of role play, different characters, and this will definitely help the students creativity and creativity.
Yeah, very good, amazing. Leela? Keep building.
I like in physics, we often perform some experiments like race motion when we define that, or like whatever it is. So throughout the session, experiments are performed in the classroom. So
We can do many more things with art. Yes, we can take a musical instrument and teach them pitch and wavelength and sound. Yes. How will you teach ICT, sir? Yes, come on.
So, if I am teaching ICT, I would like to introduce that. If I am teaching MSW logo in the class, there are different movements. There is a turtle which is used to draw different shapes on the screen. So, what I can do is that I can ask the student to come on the floor and use the tiles by counting step 1 and 2. Each steps can be counted as 1 and 2, and so that they can construct physical thing, construct a shape.
I think I have seen you do that. Yes, ma'am. You have already demonstrated. Yes, ma'am, your ideas. I know they have very unique ideas. Yes.
Action words. I can ask students to perform. Suppose jump. They can jump, dance.
Ikran sir, please demonstrate verbs.
Jump.
Amazing.
As we were social science teacher, there are a lot of personalities also. So children can learn it with the help of role play. And in geography, we can make such models also. So from that models, they can also understand the concept. Like if we will make a globe and we will tell that from partially 0 degree, where the 0 degree is, the equator process for that area. So we can also teach.
You know, if you teach judiciary by actually creating a courtroom scene, children understand it for a lifetime.
Just like a
Or a market scene by actually creating a market.
I hope you can also sell.
Yes, of course. An English subject. Nobody clap. Come on. Yes, we have learned so much.
Suppose the topic is adjective. Okay. So many things are there. Like tall, short, blue, purple, round, black, or if we want to compare taller one and shorter one. So which comparison we will use? Comparative degree will be used, or suppose the very most powerful or most beautiful, like in this room, whoever is. So okay, we are just comparing with all, only through one. So that will be used. We can ask the questions at which degree is applied here, at which degree will be applied with comparing two and only one to the whole. Right? We smile. So most we can say.
Yes. Thank you very much. We can play name games also, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Your idea.
Ma'am, if we have to explain them 5 sense organs, so we can use perfume. So how, what we have used to smell the perfume? We are using nose. If you will close your eyes, are you able to see the world is beautiful world? Are you able to see me? They will say no. So eyes are important for us. Are you clear music? Are you able to listen to the music? So in this way, we can explain them.
Wow, very nice, Bridget.
Suppose that I was teaching maths over there, so first of all, I will assemble 5 of the students and I will make them teach how to subtract. And I will say that you have to just
Five on
and we will remove 2 of them and the remaining will be 3.
Wow, very good. Yes, ma'am.
In business study, we teach levels of management, first chapter. So we can show, in school only we can show how the levels are divided. Principal, director, civil, consistent party, it will be included in top level. Reception area and all the admins will be considered as middle level. And we teachers who are operating with the students will be shown in lower level. So this is
Very nice, amazing idea. So the basic idea, we have got so many creative ideas and our brain has started thinking. I'm sure we will create hundreds of ideas. And if we discuss together, our teacher and dance and music teacher will definitely guide us how we can do it. So the basic idea of art delivered quote I have found, arts integration allows us to build chefs who make choices, not cooks who merely follows the recipe. So we create thinkers. We create all-rounded holistic development of the child we focus on, and not the one who just follows the footsteps of all bygones. Okay, we create people who create path, isn't it? Thank you. Any questions you have based on this session?
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, so let's get a nice sample video. Actually, I want to show you one circular also. Just give me 2 minutes more. This circular is Area Circular 2020, you will find. While giving the projects, if we keep in mind these steps, this is how I filed the report of art integration. These are the pointers. Like if you are giving a topic with lines, strokes and all, we have to feel that it belongs to 4.1.1.1. So this much details is provided in the activity. So while keeping in mind, we have to think about this also. And what we are using. In one class, more than one subject cannot take 4.1.1. know where to find. And we have our own very creative brains, so we can create any new. Okay, so thank you everyone. Anybody would like to say anything?